I just started the recording. This is Margaret Horton, Chair of the Education and Recreation Committee, calling the meeting to order at 8:44 p.m. I'm going to ask our secretary to take the roll.
Steve Barrett. Mike Hart again. Hi.
Mike and Cindy.
Mike is here. Okay. That's okay. Lisa Havey. Margaret Horton.
Here.
Kristen O'Neill is here. Chris Shea.
Here.
Brooke Sparacino. Is she online?
Nobody's online.
I didn't think so. Okay. Cindy Waldron.
She's over there. Coming.
Cindy.
Cindy, are you here?
Cindy! Now I get to act like I was here on time.
Cindy, we're just marking you as here. Are you here? I'm here. There she is. Cindy's here, everyone. Got to record this properly. Oh, that's everybody. All right, thank you. All right, so first item on our agenda, we need to vote on the minutes from our committee meeting in April. So we have a motion to approve. Representative O'Neill, seconded by Representative Havey. Any discussion?
I wasn't at that meeting.
All right. And any other discussion?
I guess the discussion would be, is everybody good with how this, with the amount of information they have on this, with how the process is playing out? It feels like if we were going to discuss anything about it, now would be the time, right? First vote on it.
This is just for our committee meetings for last month.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I just need clarification. I think I'm confused with are the minutes for the breakouts,
yes,
or overall?
The minutes that we're doing right now are for the breakouts. The overall ones are the ones that Marcy has started doing, and that will be voted on next week.
So that was what I wanted to know. Like, I knew Marcy was doing some for the general first portion, but we also, I thought we already were submitting.
We do.
Okay, that's what I thought.
For these breakout sessions, we've been consistently for years submitting minutes. We just haven't necessarily been voting on the minutes to approve. So now we're just making sure that we are doing a rough draft and then approving them. And so right now the April minutes are on the table as like a rough draft. We need to approve them.
March 24th?
What month are we in?
No.
Yes. We're in May. So it's April.
Okay. We don't, we're only approving it.
Only going to April.
Okay.
Yeah. We're just going back a month.
I will.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay. You were here. Yep. No.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Waldron. And just to confirm, they will be on the warning or no? Back up. How are we going to be reading it before? Or?
These minutes are always on the town website.
Oh, just on the town website?
Yeah.
Well, basically the backup.
Yeah. They're not going to be in the official backup for the meetings, but the committee minutes are always listed on the town website and have been consistently.
Same page.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and we're going to be voting on them in a meeting. So we all need to go to the town just to make sure that we agree with what is
the other thing too
on the town.
is that when you do them, you can just
I could send them.
or send them to me and I can send them to everybody. Let me make sure that doesn't
okay.
like a meeting. That's a good question. I can possibly.
It shouldn't. They're draft minutes.
They're draft minutes.
Meeting. It shouldn't constitute a meeting.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to do it as the chair of the HCC, but you can.
Yeah, then you should be able to just send them out a draft of your.
Go ahead and check.
Yeah, check before.
We'll check, but I think just make sure not to hit like reply to all.
Right.
Because then it becomes
Right. Do that.
I don't like to do it anyway either, but exactly. You just never know.
I always do that.
All right. Any other further discussion on the committee minutes for an Ed Rec committee for April? All right. All those in favor? That passes. Opposed? Abstentions? That motion carries unanimously. Okay. Now getting into on our agenda item number 3, and this is the $500,000 design costs for the Adaptive Recreation Center. Do I have a motion to approve? Representative Barrett, seconded by Representative O'Neill. Any discussion? Representative Waldron.
I didn't ask this during the meeting, and this could be very off base and very dumb. Is there any way we can offset costs by having, like, some of it be sponsored somehow, because it's equipment that, the companies that we're buying are, I don't know.
That's a great question. I think, they did say that was like grant funding, and sometimes those are that could be one of the sources, right? Because a lot of times, like, corporations will have their own grant streams.
Right.
And so, it's a great idea.
And I'm not sure how many, surrounding towns have something like this.
I don't think a lot.
I think this is great. I really like it. It's great for our community.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm saying we can maybe be a role model.
Yeah, no.
What's the word? A prototype.
A model, yeah.
Well, we have the Bigelow Senior Center. Right, that's what I was thinking. I was like, we have that. Can this be something?
The North Plains water lab that we
Yeah, Mill River, yep.
Same sort of thing.
Absolutely. And I wonder if down the road they'll do something where, like, the same as like the senior center, non-residents can still access the services for like a little bit of a fee, still making it accessible. Yeah.
I would suspect there are surrounding towns, people.
Oh, totally.
Would like it.
Yeah, totally. I would imagine so.
I don't know, 3 classrooms and a small gym.
You want to be careful.
How many?
Sure. Right, and then I know there's liabilities, and, all sorts of.
Lays out certain needs.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's just 500,000. I understand it. This is just for the design.
The costs, design. But I did appreciate that through this phase with this money, they will determine if there is any issues that require remediation, so there wouldn't be surprise. The hope being there wouldn't be surprise costs down the road, like we've certainly encountered recently. Other things. So, further discussion?
I do kind of like the location.
Yeah.
I think it's nice to use that.
Yeah, and it's super accessible, like easy on, easy out. Absolutely. Yeah.
So it's a good idea.
All right. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Okay. Oh, do you need this one too?
Thank you.
Okay. Next up is agenda item number 4, and this is the bond resolution. I'm blanking. Oh, this is the lights, the 584 ward lights. Yeah. Do I have a motion to approve? Representative Hartigan, seconded by Representative Barrett. Any discussion? I echo what Representative Waldron said, which is, oh my goodness, so for 15 years, these lights have been standing there, that thank God they did not fall on students and kill people.
To your point, your fancy way of saying, I don't know, I forgot it already, your term. The light being
Pollution.
Yes, thank you. I didn't realize that was a thing.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point.
Yeah, so thank you for that. But that alone, I wouldn't thought of it before.
Yeah.
We may have caught it before.
I will say, in the closest area that I went there, I coached there,
Yeah.
kids was there. The closest livable places to those lights were kind of I don't know if it's a condo or a small development unit that was built like 5 years ago. So they built it with those lights already up. So this is going to be nothing but better. Sharon says that it was a big issue for her. As they was. Yeah.
If I understand correctly, it's where they play football and like my daughter plays soccer.
Yeah.
So they're pretty great.
Yeah.
But again, the closest there knew what they were getting into.
Yeah.
But the reality is that, and I think the light pollution is a really important thing to consider. The reality is we wouldn't be replacing them if it weren't like unstable structures.
Well, that's my issue. Like, we should be proactive.
Because we are, I agree. Totally agree.
But I wish we were more proactive in that area.
Yeah.
Maybe, think.
How many times do you get like a recall on your car and you don't really know about it?
I don't know. I'm a little goofy about it.
bigger, but
If you buy your car used, you know, you can recall
it's true.
you don't buy it.
Yeah.
They just send it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, to your point.
Disappointing that.
Yeah.
The town didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I guess that would like to be a cautionary tale.
Oh yeah. I appreciate that they're going to go out and check all the other ones. Like, it's, yeah. So, any further discussion?
I had just a general discussion about the bonds. It's not this specific bond, but it's the bond in general. I'm kind of a crystal ball, and it seems to me, and again, I'm only on a rookie stuff, but it seems to me like we're bonding an awful lot of stuff. And how much debt does the town have? Is it more than we normally carry? It seems like we're really spending a lot of money.
It's a great question. I don't at all know the answer to it, and it's so not my wheelhouse. But I would imagine that those would be. It might be worth like setting up a time either through Marcy or directly, because it's not directly on the agenda, to meet our new CFO and just understand that process a little better.
Yeah. Okay. I'll send an email to her.
Yeah. Yeah.
My only addition to that is we wouldn't have our AAA bonding if we didn't have a right balance in that area.
Correct. That is a good point.
We may be in jeopardy of losing our AAA bond because we're spending so much money. That's what I'm worried about.
That's why I don't think, I mean, I would hope not, because all the years that I've been following this, that has always been our primary concern for many reasons.
Yeah.
I would expect that that's primary on everyone's agenda to not
lose that. I would imagine as well, but I think it's a really good question to understand the process and where does that balance happen? Where we
put costs money.
Yeah.
The more money we spend on interest debt, the higher revenue needs to be to offset that, and maybe we need more taxes. So I'm always worried.
Yeah, no, I think it's a great question, and I mean, again, so not my area of expertise, but I would definitely reach out to CFO Tom Harris and see if he can. Yeah. Let's see. Any further discussion on the item? Okay. All those in favor? Aye. And that motion passes unanimously. And no, that one's not working. Okay. The next one is item number 5, and this is the litter boom in the Rooster River that would be fully funded by the NIF fund. This is a fascinating funding stream, and we can vote on this, but just a reminder that our vote is also subject to approval by the board, or we can vote on it. It is also still subject to approval at the BOF meeting tomorrow. Do I have a motion to approve? Representative Waldron, seconded by Representative O'Neill. Any discussion on this item?
I like where we're going with this.
Yeah. I mean,
it's a good idea.
It's a great idea.
We're getting it anyway.
Yeah.
We'll put it to.
It's really, what a fascinating funding stream. It has to be used for like environmental impact projects and.
No pun intended.
There's so many ways. Well, and the Rooster River has so many flooding issues. Like, I just think it just feels like a win-win all the way around. So, yeah. No brainer. Yeah. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. Opposed? And abstentions. Representative Pavey abstains. Oh, totally. Completely makes sense. You actually don't need to justify your vote.
I feel like
no. And so that motion carries with one abstention. Okay. And then next, this is item number 6, and this is the local transportation capital improvement. And why am I blanking on which this one is? The thank you, Ashland Creek Bridge, right? Is that what it is? Yeah. And this is to approve acceptance of grant funding. This one also is subject to the BOF approval tomorrow evening. And do I have a motion to approve? Representative Waldron, seconded by Representative Barrett. Any discussion? I'm all for taking free money.
Is the bridge on Commerce Drive actually the border between Fairfax and Portland?
That's what I was picturing in my head. Yeah, that's what I was picturing.
Oh, right by BJ's?
No, past that.
Where Connecticut Limo used to be?
Oh.
That's where I think it is.
I'm so confused by that area, like where,
The map
where's
is
the
not,
line?
I don't see the map in the backup.
But it's so
Between,
yeah,
right?
But I think it's
Over
that's
at
not
Commerce Drive State, yeah.
Black Rock.
Because it's the Commerce Drive State Street extension, which is where
It's
Connecticut
not
Limo
like
used to be.
it's where
Yeah.
the Mercedes,
Yeah.
the post office.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they're kicking in part of it, or?
Oh, right, good question.
Well, I thought,
Well, it's being fully
I thought
funded.
it said something like that.
Yeah. And it's also a full grant.
Yeah.
Right.
So, okay. Yeah, I think it is. That's where it is.
Do we know if we're typically doing just like one bridge at a time?
Another great question.
We approved a couple now.
Yeah.
Right, no, I know, like the one.
How did you say that? This gets recorded for posterity. Get it? It's not fair.
Good one.
I won't. Don't put that.
All right. Any further discussion? Okay. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? And one abstention. So again, carries with one abstention. And the others are ordinances that we don't vote on this month, and so we will discuss again next month. Any other items to be brought up? Do I have a motion to adjourn? Representative Fair, seconded by Representative Havey. Can't even talk. All those in favor? Aye. And we adjourn at 9:01 p.m.